Alright, this is WWJ Whipping with Joe. Anyway, now we're going to show you the leaders that I use. I use braid for leader. And put the boat away here. And this is the AGI. You can use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. People use different ones. I used to use 1 and 2 and 3 because the seaweed was small. The last couple of years, the seaweed got to be bigger, and so I had to go bigger hooks because the hooks were too small. But anyway, and then you get 25 of these, so you can get 25 Ninuis or 25 colors. But anyway, I'm going to take one of these out. But you got to be careful because these are sharp. So this is 30-pound braid. I used to have 20, but I'm out. And this is not 40. I'm using 40 in the reel right now, but I had 30-pound extra from another person who wants to switch over. So this is how I make my leader. The reason why I use braid is because the oh, where'd it go? Oh well, here someplace. But the reason why I use braid is because you use mono. The Ninu has sharp teeth, and when you start fighting him back and forth, it'll break the mono. And I went mono, and I used to break off, and so then I switched over. My cousin Marvin gave me some 20-pound braid, and I started with 20-pound braid. These are all uni knots, not uni knots, but all clinch knots I call them. Okay, braid. These are all pre-made. Okay, 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this one goes in like so. Make it tight. You gotta make sure it's tight though. You don't have to make a long tang and I don't cut it. Now from here, I make a small loop. I don't know, maybe 2 inches, 3 inches. It's up to you. I don't make them that long though. From here, I do a surgeon's knot. Okay, a loop. And twice. Once and twice. Surgeon's knot. To the hook, clinch knot, surgeon's knot. Then cut it with a swivel. And cut it with a Swiss knife. That's it. So now, on my pack, I use an outdoor pack. Why? Because this thing is lifetime warranty. If it tears up, you send it back to the company, they'll give you another one. You can't beat it. I love this warranty stuff. Anyway, something to think about. But they're very functional. So anyway, you gotta make sure that when you put your leader inside here, in your pack, whatever, that you can take it out of the pack just where you at. You know, so like I said, it's on me. So just I pull, you know, just what I need, and I cut it, and then that's it. You don't have to take the spool out. When you take the spool out, it gives you time here. Takes your time. But I'm using 10-pound cast. Okay, I use this for small game. It's my small technique here. So now, so remember, this is a clinch knot, surgeon's knot. Now I'm going to do a clinch knot. This is, remember, I'll just go to seaweed, so I'm going to do that later. Okay? So we're going to go 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5, sorry. 4, it was 5 times. Go to a little hole, and then take it and go to the hole and pull it. You have to make sure that you don't slip because it's going to hook you. So you be careful. This here, you got to make sure it's tight. Because if it's not tight, you're going to lose your fish. Okay. So now you can, you know, what I do is I just arm's length. Arm's length, like this coming out. So arm's length is like, you know, like so. This is about a 5-foot leader. On a 5-foot leader, then this is why I cut it. I usually use my teeth, or you can use a knife here. I cut it. Okay. So now, remember, you get your braid over here. So that I've got big game now, so I'm going to switch over. I'm going to cut this out. Remember, we're still using 50-pound braid now. So now, from 50-pound braid, Remember, this comes the rod now. One rod, one reel, do everything. I went big game, I cut off the swivel, I'm going to go small game. 50-pound braid goes in the weight, egglead. I use half ounce. It's up to you, want to use more, half ounce or 3/8. And then I use one in crane swivels number 4. Made in Korea, this one's there. And I do a clinch knot. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Make it tight. Just gotta make sure it's tight. Okay? So you got that, now you got the rod tip coming down, it's hanging. You take this now, and then now you get the leader, which is from your one you had made earlier. Well, I do it actually. I start from here, going the other way. What I'm saying is, when I'm finished big game, I cut the leader here. Then I already got this. So now from the pole, the rod tip, I go through here, and then I make my leader here. Okay. And then here we do another clinch knot. All these clinch knots is real simple, real simple technique. Excuse me. Again, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Pull the tag end goes through. Hold the tag end so you can unravel and pull it tight. Make sure it's tight. You gotta make sure it's tight. Otherwise you're gonna lose your fish. So now you got the rod is hanging. Now you're looking for the weight line, which is your hook line. You don't have to snip it. I don't. It's up to you. But you know, timing. To me, it's faster to do than fling it. Anyway, we have a seaweed here. This is called limo collar. I also made a video on how to pick it. You know, I normally think about it depends on what's around. Sometimes I only pick one and try it. If they're there. I normally usually I would throw like 3 or 6 casts. If 3 they hit, they're there. If not, then you know what, you gotta move. You gotta go find them. That's my technique. So the hook here, this is Maruto, AGI. I'm gonna put it here. That's it. Okay. Now from here, you want to hide the braid. You don't want to pull on the stem. Okay. You want to make sure, by the way, it's by the tip. This can go further down, but you want it by the tip, because when you get it back and this area is gone, they will never bite it, basically. You're going to have to change it, because they like the small little tip. The big ones will bite the whole thing, probably. But anyway. So here you go. Then all you do is wrap it around. 1, and 2, and 3. Okay, just like so. This is the last leg. You don't want to just use them on the stem. It won't like tie well. So we got that. Now from here, you make like a loop, like one loop here. Then you make another loop, 2 loops, and then you put this over. Make sure you go over the leaf. Hold the stem, and watch this now. What happens when I pull it tight? See? The stretch now is right on the stem. You see it? Right on the stem. And this is not, otherwise this thing will not be connected in this way. But basically that's the new and collar setup. Very simple. Okay? So now let's say you finish doing that, and then you want to go to small game. Okay? Small game. Same leader. I cut it here. You can check if it's frayed though, but then I cut it here, and if I save it, I save it. I put it in a box here. Then I got this here. Bknk. Made in Korea. That's what the K stands for. Extremely small hook. Extremely small hook. What we do is we do a clinch knot. 1. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And make sure it's tight. You just always make sure it's tight. Then I put my grub in here. I get my grub here, my pliers there, and this box goes inside here, and my tape measure. I'm gonna make a video now, but so now we take one of these here. Well, we take any one of these. Okay, this is a motor oil. So small game. So we're from seeing a small game. All you do now is you hook it right here. Whammo. That's my technique. Very simple. Small little hook. But I tell you what, this 2-inch grub, I only use 4 different colors. I don't get complicated. You just need to know which places you use thing. Number 1, the firecracker. Firecracker to me is a shrimp. Simple. The golden one is a sand turtle or a sand flea. The black one they call is a jumping jack. And the motor oil is anything is dirty water. Dirty water or semi-dirty water is motor oil. That's the only 4 I use. You know. So a lot of people don't like me. Why? It's because I use a 1 rod, 1 reel. 4 lures for big game, 4 lures for small game in the seaweed. Extremely simplified, but extremely productive. And that's why they don't like me, because I don't sell too many things. Anyway, again, this is WWJ, Whipping with Joe. Aloha.